Grumpus. How you doing this evening? Boy, oh boy, it's good to be back. Good to talk to you guys. Happy New Year, everyone. Let's see. I see Terry, and I see Grumpus. Who else do we have the pleasure of joining us? Quentin, what up, Quentin? How you doing this evening? Quentin, I keep saying I'm gonna look you up in the Grumpus. I mean, in the global address book. No, you're good, Grumpus. I am good. He said I'm on time for once. Damn. Quentin, you're always on time. Whenever you get here, that's the time you need to be here. Murray says, "What's happening, man? This is Chief Trader from Bel Air. What's going on? How you doing, sir?" Uh, Chief Trader. Maurice, we've spoken. You sent me an email, and I'm sorry. I just been kind of. I think it was an email. If it wasn't an email, it was an Instagram message. But I have not responded to the second message. I think. Gary says, "Glad to see you're okay." Yeah, I'm all right. Jimmy, what's going on, man? How you doing this evening? La 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 la. We chatted via email a while back. Yep. Let's see. Glad I'm feeling like I feel fine. I still don't sound fine, and this cough it just will not go away. I actually reached out to my doctor yesterday, and oddly enough, my doctor has COVID, so we met via video call, and he prescribed, you know, a upper respiratory, any upper respiratory infection medicine or something, antibiotic. And I thought he said he was going to do a cough medicine as well, but I saw only one prescription. And the Walmart where I get my prescriptions, it is back ordered. It is delayed, so I haven't gotten it. Ice M, so what up? What's up, big fella? Greetings from Dallas, by way of Queens. Man, you should always just say, just Queens. Don't lead with the Dallas thing. Don't lean with the Dallas thing. Yeah, he said I sound a little. Quentin says I sound a little stuffy. I won't say I feel a little stuffy, but in talking, I can hear that I feel like. I feel like I talk. I feel like I sound like Fran Drescher. I know it's not to that same extent, but that's how I feel. So I have some libation this evening. So this was some stuff I aged myself. I got this back in July, and I'm like, is it me or I got it back in July, and I found but I have some little spiral wood staves, and I put it in here, and man, oh man, I mean, I'm not a big bourbon guy, I'm not a big whiskey guy, but aging this, yeah. Murray says, yeah, man, I'm about to get the LLC started and actually looking at making that smoker. Okay, perfect. Ice M is just laughing. Quentin's laughing. Look, I'm glad are you laughing at the Fran Drescher impersonation or me talking about Dallas versus Brooklyn? Because, both were kind of funny. All right, so I'm going to take a sippy sip of this here. I had some the other day just with some ice. And I was good. See, the problem is, what up, Jamie? She says, "Hey, yo, checking in live from my spot, and do I spy the brown?" Yes, this is some brown. This is some. So it started out like this, and you take a little bit of wood stave and you put it in here and let it sit. So this aged for about 6 months, and I mean it's crazy. Grumpus says, "What proof is that prescription?" I don't know. Should we check it? I can check it real quick. Hold up. I could check it. We could at least get close to see. As you guys can hear, I am still coughing. So here, and I'll show you guys. This is the the spiral stave. So this is the spiral stave, and what this basically does is it does like a quick aging on the whole deal, and that sat in there for 6 months, from the end of July to the end of the year. All right, so this is a, what's this thing called? Alcohol no, it's not a hydrometer. It is, oh, refractometer. Okay, yes, it is a, it was a medium char oak stave. Got it off of Amazon. They were like less than 15 bucks. So I'm going to try and get a drop or two on the refractometer. See if I can. I don't know if I might have to sacrifice a little bit here. So you just put a drop on the refractometer, and I'm gonna look. So this is, it's showing probably close to probably mid. So this might be 125, 130-ish. It's showing like the line is close to, it's just under the 70% alcohol. I don't think it's that high, but then again, with the fact that oh shoot, I messed up my, with the fact that the alcohol stave went in there, the alcohol stave may have, I don't know if it'll bump up the alcohol percentage, but I'm going to take a sip of this right here. So this is a big salute and Happy New Year to you guys. It's woody. I don't know how to, I'm not a good bourbon describer, but I definitely could sip on that. So let's see. Better than, yes, Grumpus, it is a oak stave again. So this was like a medium char oak stave, and it came in a spiral that was probably about a foot long, and I broke just a piece big enough to fit inside the jar, and I let it sit in the jar for, like I said, 6 months, from the end of July until the end of the year. Jimmy said, I think putting the wood in the clear worked better than a small wooden barrel. Ken said, man, oh, hey, man, nice to see you still on your feet and doing well. That's great. This is the fancy machine. This is the fancy machine I've seen to put some bourbon on. Yeah, man. Ken Kramer, how you doing? So the whole thing is, I kept, and here's the deal, right? So my guy hooks me up, and he has no idea what the percentage is, the alcohol percentage is. So I started doing some research. This refractometer, and this is the alcohol refractometer, this refractometer was like 15 bucks off of Amazon. I mean, and it uses a drop or two versus me having to fill up a hydrometer, which takes like 200 mils. So this is, it's not as easy, and I wish I could, oh, wait, you guys, hold up. Uh-oh. I might be able to show you guys, hold up. I'm going to show you guys what the percentage is, because it looked like it worked. So let's get a drop. We're going to put one drop on the refractometer. And the thing is, all right, let's see here. Let's get that over. Okay, can you see that line at the top? I might have to put the light on. What do I have as a light source? Because the light is behind me. Okay, can you see that line up there? That line at the top, that line right there. See how it's closer to 70 than it is 60? That's crazy. So, yes. So, let's see. Kansas, hang in there. Looking forward to 2023. Has to be better than 2022. Yes. Grumpus says, first time I've seen you dash waste a drop. This is for scientific purposes. So that's specifically for measuring alcohol percentage or any other party tricks. No. So it just measures the alcohol percentage. So it's really hard for me to get enough light in it. Hold on, let's try and move you around a little bit. Okay. So there we go. So you see the line at the top, the blue line. Just look at the. It's really hard for me to look at it. And would you just look at it? I need another light source. I don't have another light source because my other phone is over here doing some work, charging. All right. So, okay. So see it, you can't really see very well, but at the top it says alcohol. This is all backwards too. At the top it says alcohol percentage. Well, it says percent VV, and it says alcohol. So, but yeah, you can see the line is closer to. It actually is showing. All right, so that's 62.46. So it looks like 130-ish proof, maybe. Yeah. Yeah. So it looks like maybe closer to 130 proof. Now the problem with this is these are calibrated to work at a specific temperature. So because of the fact that the temperature, I'm sure that temperature is higher than what the calibration is, it's probably going to read higher. So if I had to guess, this probably is in the 120s. So there's that. Ken said, I need to get one for my brother-in-law. Got him a small pot still for Christmas. Yes. So Ken, there are alcohol refractometers, and then there's also a specific gravity refractometer. So you measure the alcohol percentage. Well, actually, it's not measuring the alcohol percentage. The specific gravity will help you to understand how much potential alcohol, I think I have that right, the potential alcohol you can get from your mash. I've been doing a lot of reading, trying to understand how this whole thing, how it works. You know, I'm a big how it works type kind of guy. It's funny, Ken. I was talking to someone today, about us, distilling and a still, and I was like, it's crazy. Like, I keep saying I want to, but I'm like, I was telling him because he was asking me. He's like, your guy, how big of a still? He was asking me about his operation, and I was like, it's not very big, and he's not like he's pouring out like gallons and gallons of liquor. And he was like, oh man, that seems like something I could get into. He's kind of medically retired. My friend I was talking to, and I told him, I said, you can get a little pot still off of Amazon for like $100. I'm like, they're not that expensive. He brought some bourbon. He had aged in a small barrel for 6 months. That he had pre-soaked in red wine for 6 months. Oh, he pre-soaked the barrel for 6 months in red wine. So this is I won't say a little, but this is an 8-ounce portion. I'm gonna pour this into my cup, and then pour, top it off with my energy drink. Oh, I guess while I have some drips on the lid, might as well test this one out too. See what the proof is on this one. Uh-oh, can I get a drop? Can I get a hey? All right. Oof. All right, let's see what this one says. Oh yeah, look at that. Much better. Now, say, you guys tell me what the alcohol percentage is on this one. Now I'm looking at it and I can tell you that it's off by a couple points. That just with the not the reflection, but with the way that it is being perceived by the camera on my phone. So, but take your best guesses and I'll tell you. But I mean, what do you think the percentage on this one is? I can, like I said, I can tell you whether you're spot on or not. And like I said, I got this thing because I'm like, I want to know what the percentage is my damn self. I keep getting stuff and he don't know what it is. He like, I think it's. He was doing that whole shake the jar thing. I'm like, I need a little better. I won't say analysis, but I need to know. Sean said, "What up? What up? How you doing this evening, Sean? Happy New Year to everybody." Oh, that 8 ounces went pretty far. I did not get to pour much energy drink in there. I probably should not have poured all 8 ounces into this cup. Ooh, ooh, buddy. All right, what are your guesses on what the proof is on what I poured? Gerber says you can hide a small pot in Bessie. Yeah. Ken says he wants me to put one of his barrels in the smoker while I do a brisket, forcing the smoke to go through the barrel prior to exiting the smoker. Huh. Grumpa said 55. Yes, so 55% alcohol equals what proof? If you guys won't say you get anything, you the alcohol percentage, you double the alcohol percentage, you get the proof number. So Grumpus guessed 55% alcohol. Quentin says I'm about to do my research and get a batch brewing. Also trying to save money for the EV. Ken said 110. All right, yep. So I'm gonna say if you guessed 110, Grumpus and Ken both they said the same thing. It's just I'm gonna say different measures, but yes, this from what I was told and what I checked, this was. And you know the best thing about the alcohol is so there's some writing on a jar, and if you just take a little bit of the alcohol, the remnants that are in the jar, you can write down the markings on the outside of the jar with the alcohol. Clean jar, ready to be used for something else. Quentin says it looks like it's about $400 from Amazon to get a setup going. I don't know, so we're gonna have to talk, but we might have to look into it. Hold on, Quentin. Let me just go back and read your other comments so I can make sure I got it right. Get me a batch brewing. Also, I'm trying to save money for the EV. Yeah, I definitely know how that goes. Quentin, so which one did you finally decide on? The Ionic or the EV6? Crumpet said I could only look with one eye. Yeah. So from what I was told and what was written on the jar, this was said to be 110, and from the I can't refractometer. I don't know why I can't remember the name of that. From what the refractometer said, it looked like it was spot on 110. Now, what's crazy, this bourbon, well, what's now bourbon, I was told was about 120-ish, and that seems like that number of 120-ish was low because it looked like it was closer to 130, 140. Ken said, while cleaning the mother-in-law's house, I found a bunch of jars of canned onions from 92. Any guesses on the proof for those puppies? So you know what's crazy, Ken? He said canned onions. They probably are fine to eat. Like nuts. Crazy. They're probably fine to eat. We had some peaches. We have a peach tree, and one year we had a plethora of peaches. and we canned a bunch of peaches. And early this summer, I opened up some of those peaches, and they were fine, man. They were fine. We use peaches on a lot of different things. Oh, the Fisker. That's right. Fisker, he put down deposit down original email I got last week. Said expected event late 2023. I got one this morning. Said could expect one in summer as soon as summer 2023. All right, well shoot, we're gonna have to link up and meet. Yo, I'm at almost 19,000 miles with my ID4. So I ended up having some trouble yesterday. Taste tester number 2 was late for school, and I ended up taking him to the bus stop. The bus, like, so the way the bus runs is like it starts out here, and then it also starts out here. Well, he went over here, and none of the buses were coming from there. So he called me and said, "Can you take me to here?" I said, "Well, by the time I take you to here and drop you off, and you wait for a bus, it's gonna be 45 minutes before you get to school. By this time, it's like 7:15 in the morning." So I said, "You know what? I'm gonna take you to school." So I picked him up at about 7:15. I got him to school at 7:30, before 7:30, because I was supposed to be working. Turn around, boom. Uh, mm. Ken said the liquid in those jars was black as night. I thought about sending a few jars to the Ukraine. They should be able to take out a few T62s with just the smell. Grandpa said if the lids haven't domed, I'd eat that. Yeah. So I took him to school and I drop him off. Right, he gets out of the car, out of the ID4, and I go to make a U-turn and I rolled over something. And I don't know if it was like a piece of metal, a piece of glass, whatever. But like I heard it when I rolled over it, and I'm like, that was weird. And I made a U-turn and headed on home. Well, a block or two later, I'm like, the road feels weird. Like I'm like, you move the steering wheel. I'm like, the road, is that the road? Like, is there stuff in the road that's making it feel weird, or is it one of my tires? So I'm like, damn it. I rode another block, and then I finally pulled over and stopped, got out, looked around. Rear passenger tire, gone, blown. I don't know what was up with the TPMS. It did not give me any sort of warning or anything. Like I got out and saw, like I felt the puncture before I got any sort of warning. So I stopped, had to pull over. There's no spare in the 94. So I had to pull over. I called roadside assistance. Roadside assistance came out. They told me to the dealership. And I'm like, the guy said, why are you going to the dealership? I said, I know these are special tires, EV tires. They're special. I'm like, don't ask, blah, blah, blah. So I get to the dealer and the guy's like, well, we can go ahead and get you a new tire. It's gonna be $350. And I'm like, yo, doesn't like the roadside assistance type thing that I bought when I bought the car, doesn't it help with something? He's like, oh, you got that? Yes. All right, hold on 1 second. Makes a phone call. He's like, all right, the tire's 100% covered. Bro, like, can't you look up my VIN and see that I purchased this thing? Why do we have to play these games? Like, why do I have to mention it to you in order for you to be like, well, he's like, well, we can go ahead and get the tire. We got to order it. It'll be here in the morning. You're going to have to leave the vehicle. I'm like, freaking great. So I leave the ID4 at the dealer. And I was like, oh, wait, before I leave, my Passat, the battery in the Passat has been acting up. And, I don't drive it every day. And after sitting, and of course the winter, it's getting cold. I'm like, hey, is there a warranty on the battery? He's like, yeah, there's a 3-year warranty on the battery. I'm like, all right. Can you look it up? Here's the VIN. Can you look it up to see when I replaced the battery last? He's like, oh, well, you bought the battery in 2018, but then we replaced it in 2020. I'm like, great. 3 years? Like, fix the battery. He's like, well, I don't know. I think it's going to cover from the original purchase date. I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. I'm like, the warranty is on the part. If you had to replace the part and you have to replace the part again, I get another 3 years. He was like, well, let's talk to the warranty manager. I'm like, okay. Warranty manager was like, no, you replaced. He's like, we've replaced it in 20. It's supposed to last past 2023. It's 2023 now, and I got it replaced in March. He's like, all right, well, we'll replace it. Cool. I said, can I bring that back up here? Like, can I go home and get it, jump it, bring it back up? He's like, no, we're slammed today. He's like, can you bring it in the morning? Cool. No problem. So this morning, I dropped off taste tester number 3 at school. I saw an email with an invoice from the dealer, like for the tire. I'm like, all right, cool. That's been worked out. It's been taken care of. Great. So I drove the Passat up there, picked up the Passat, drove the Passat, picked up the ID4, and then drove that to work. I had to go into work. I was having issues with computer issues today, and I had to go into work. Still didn't get the issues resolved with my desktop, but I got the ID4, and ended up picking up the Passat this afternoon because, brand new battery for free. I'm like, hell yeah. Marcus says, aloha, everyone. Damn. Yep, no warnings. No spares. TPNS, totally pointless monitoring system. Yep, is right. Mark says, Happy New Year. He left a like. Thank you, especially in a Jeep with 37s. You know when you got a flat with 37s. He says, when you got a flat with 37s. Yes. Lou Calamatas is here. He says, hey, yo, what's going on, Dash and Barbecue fam? Happy New Year. What's up, Lou? Lou, how did that brisket turn out? Quentin says, I hate dealers, man. It should pop up immediately with what options you have. It's such BS, yes. So I've been dealing with the same thing. I've been dealing with the same exact thing with my wife's van. So the good thing about my wife's van, we bought my wife's van. It's a 2017 Chrysler Pacifica. When we bought the van, the dealership was offering lifetime bumper-to-bumper coverage. Lifetime bumper-to-bumper coverage. And, I've taken the vehicle in for a few different things here and there. Some things have been covered, other things have not. But one of the last times I took the vehicle in, my wife's vehicle, in for service, I ended up spending like $600, $700 on getting something repaired. And then they didn't even make mention. They didn't even ask about the warranty. So when I took it in for a second repair, and the guy was like, and I was like, I had already paid for it, like another $400, $500 in repairs. And then I was walking out, and then it dawned on me, my wife said, hey, ask him about the warranty. Like, what does the warranty cover? Does it cover anything? So then, come to find out, the repair was covered, except for the $100 deductible. The repair was covered. So they funded me like $450, $500, and I had to pay $100. I'm like, why didn't it pop up when you put the VIN in? Hey, I'm the customer. Boom, they have a bumper-to-bumper warranty. Check warranty claims or the ability to charge the warranty thing first. No, you got to make mention of it. And if you don't make mention, they not going to mention it. So talk about your warranty anytime you go. It says one job I would never want warranty manager. Yep. Don from the farm says, I knew I should have bought the extended warranty. Yep. Lou said, thanks for the help with the brisket catastrophe. It all turned out well. Much appreciated. No, that's what's up. Delta Sim Pilot. What's going on? All right. Delta Sim Pilot. I think that's the webcam billionaire. That's about $500 in freeze you got. Yeah. I was told never get the extended warranty. Not worth it. No, I do not agree at all, Lou. So the thing is this, right? So I can tell you from firsthand experience, I won't say my wife's last van, and it was the van that my wife drove last. It was a 2006 Dodge Grand Caravan. I bought that van from CarMax. Now, mind you, the reason I bought this van from CarMax, long story short, I had a blown head gasket on my 2000 Expedition. And I needed to get rid of that Expedition because I was like, I can't afford to fix it. Like, I was upside down, all of the above. I took it to CarMax, and they're like, we'll give you $2,500 for it. You owe $600. All right. No choice in the matter. We're going to wrap that other money or, other bit of the loan into your new vehicle that you're going to purchase from us. Yep, sure will. Had no other choice. It's one of those things. If I knew now what I'd have tried to fix it myself. But so I bought this Dodge Grand Caravan, and I spent the $1,500 or $1,200 on the extended warranty. When I say I probably spent, or I probably had $5,000 to $7,000 in repairs that were covered under that extended warranty. It was ridiculous. Not only did the extended warranty cover the repairs, and it used to be like now this is how long ago was it, like a $50 deductible. When the repairs took too long, they would set me up in a rental car. All of that was covered in the warranty. They didn't have any loaners, they would reimburse me or give me the money to get rental cars from Enterprise, I think it was. So I always buy the extended warranty. You know why? Because I always find a way to be like, ain't this covered? Ain't this covered? Like today, my extended warranty on the ID4 was probably $1,500 to $1,800 at least. The tire was $350. That's like a fifth of that cost right there. Now, can I find something else, or can I figure out something else to use some sort of coverage on? Probably. In the Grand Caravan, I had issues with the lift gate. The arm on the lift gate, there was a problem where it was my fault. I broke the arm on the lift gate because it got stuck and I pulled it down. Where they're like, well, we're not just going to replace the gear. They replaced the entire assembly. The entire assembly. We had issues with the door, the motors on the doors, on the sliding doors. Not one, but both. They replaced both motors on the doors because we had issues with both of them separately. I had issues with the thing running, like it wasn't running properly. All of that stuff was covered and repaired for a $50 deductible. So yeah, no brainer. My wife's van, her warranty, like I said, is lifetime. So as long as she owns that van, she's got bumper to bumper coverage on probably 95% of the stuff that could go wrong with it. Like, so we had an issue with it was a fuel pressure sensor. That was like this, like I said, that was that $500 repair covered. $100 is what it cost me. I'm going to be taking the van, if not Saturday, if not this Saturday, and early next week. The passenger side door, when you lock and unlock the van, it like double does something, and it is an actuator. This actuator is covered by the warranty. Something else we did was covered by the warranty. So I always buy the warranty. The thing is, and I find that a lot of times, excuse me, I find that a lot of times, people don't want to deal with the dealership. And when you deal with the dealership, that's when they're like, some dealerships are really good about saying, saying, and I can tell you, CarMax was the best I've ever dealt with. They're like, we're not just going to replace the thing that's broken. We replaced the whole assembly. Oh, I had an issue with the air conditioner compressor was squeaking. They didn't just replace the compressor, they replaced the entire air conditioning system. Like all of the hoses, the compressor, the dryer, the condenser, they replaced the entire system. So when I say I have had great luck, especially with CarMax and warranties on a used vehicle. So, I mean, yeah. My Passat, I bought the extended warranty on the Passat, right? I blew up the engine in the Passat. I have a whole, well, I mean, it's not brand new, but the engine has 20,000 miles less on it than the chassis does, because at 90,000 miles, they replaced it with an engine that has 70,000 miles on it. And not only did I get a reman engine, I got a brand new starter and a brand new turbo and a couple other components that I needed. So did it pay for the warranty? Yep. The Dieselgate stuff, I had an issue with the fuel pump. Actually, the fuel pump was covered, but the battery was not, which is why I ended up having to get a new battery in 2018, because there was an issue with the fuel pump. And long story short, warranties and me, I always buy a warranty because I'm going to use it. Ken said that was very tasty. So Ken said at Christmas party, I got to taste the pork belly that was smoked for 2.5 hours with cherry and peach wood, put in a sous vide machine for 4 hours, then finished back on the smoker for 45 minutes. Nice. All right, Delta Sim Pilot, perfect. Sean said my truck warranty paid for itself. Yep, I'm telling you, the whole thing is you just gotta get the car up to the dealer and fight for your right to get shit repaired, because they're gonna be like, just like I told you, they weren't gonna offer. I mean, I went in there like, yo, I have a flat tire, and my man was like, yep, it's gonna be $342 and 85 cents, and I'm like, what for a single tire? He's like, yeah, them special tires, blah blah blah. I'm like, doesn't the warranty, like, don't I get some sort of prorated or discount or something? He was like, hold on. My man looked it up, and he was like, dude, yeah, I need to I'm putting in a warranty claim for vehicle, blah blah blah, 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 blah. He didn't even talk to me anymore. He just put in a claim. They gave him authorization number. He was like, all right, we'll go ahead and order that and have it tomorrow. What? Why? And Russell said, don't forget to smash that thumbs up, peeps. Thank you for us. Appreciate it. Lou said, wow, that's wild. If I buy out my lease, I'll definitely keep that in mind. Yep. Quentin says, I couldn't drive own a car with no warranty. I mean, well, I have an old car, like my Passat is well past its warranty. I have 182,000 miles on my Passat. I mean, did I get my money's worth out of the warranty that I had? Yep. Quentin says, I just don't feel like dropping thousands on random repairs and issues. Ken said, I have not had a vehicle with a warranty in 25 years. Ken, you know what? See the difference between you and me? I don't drive my vehicles like an old man. Hold on, yep, my Wi-Fi acting up. So, Ken says, I have not had a vehicle with a warranty in 25 years. Yes. So now let me ask you this, Ken. Are you the type of person that purchases like new vehicles every 5 to 7 years, or do you keep a vehicle for 10 to 15 years? Because there's a big difference between those two types of people. My obviously Vanna did not have a warranty. Y'all see she's chilling in the driveway with the blown head gasket. Debbie is good. My Passat is good. I drive Debbie I'm gonna say every now and again, but since I've gotten the ID4, Debbie has not gotten very many miles put on her because she's going to transition into more of my show car, type of thing. And I won't say there's no need, but I don't have to put miles on that car any longer. I bought that car. I paid my dues basically, and yep. Quentin says, put those warranty items, plus those warranty items help out the dealer. They get paid for the work as well. It's a win-win from what my buddy said. Chef Schmitty, what's up with you, man? How you doing? Happy New Year to you, sir. Steven says, Ayo, Dash Peeps, and a Happy New Year. Yes, indeed. Right back at you. Schmitty, man, what's been going on? How is the trucking? Bring Smoke says, Happy New Year. Thank you, sir. Right back at you. Captain Newbie, what's going on, man? Russ, appreciate you being here. Ken said I drive Jeeps that are paid off, so anytime something breaks, it's just an excuse to upgrade. Well, Ken, come on, man. You can't compare. I mean, no, that's different. Cause you like, as soon as something catastrophic happens, I'm gonna trade the whole damn thing in. You might as well consider that a warranty. Your warranty is, I have value in the vehicle, I'm going to trade it in on a whole nother vehicle. Not the same. Terry says he's back. No. Taste Tester number one actually has his own, he has a Volkswagen, well, he has a Passat, but it's a CC. A friend of mine, oddly enough, the administrative assistant drove this vehicle and sold this car to my manager. My manager bought the car as his son's first car. His son drove the car for 2.5, maybe 3 years, and it skipped timing. The timing chain, the timing tensioner jumped, broke, and it needed a whole valve train. Okay, all the exhaust valves, all the intake valves were bent, messed up. So basically, it was going to cost about $5,000 to get it repaired at the dealer. I happened to be coming from Florida when this whole thing happened. This is when I towed my mother-in-law's car down to Florida, and on the way back, that same weekend is when this whole thing happened, or that the previous weekend is when it happened. And I'm like, yo, oddly enough, I'm be coming from Florida with my van and a tow dolly. If you want me to bring it back up here, I can bring it back up here. You can get it repaired, probably for cheaper than you can in Atlanta. He's like, yes, cool. Then when they told him how much it was, he was like, yo, I'm done with the car. He's like, you can have it. I was like, okay. So I put that car in the garage, and you've seen it in some of the videos in the past year and a half. The car's been sitting in my garage, and we had plans on working on it together. And then at the last, I don't say last minute, but early, like late October, early November, I'm like, yep, sent it to a friend of mine he does my major work on my Volkswagens. And he got it done, got it repaired it cost me about $4,000 to get it repaired. But he's driving it. Brandon Smoke said my turbos just blew on a 3.5 EcoBoost. He said he's screwed. Ugh. Ken said, then I make sure to have extra coverage on the insurance for the upgrade. So if I get into a wreck, God forbid, I get to pull out the new upgrades for my newer replacement Jeep. Yep. That's another thing too. I learned, I've worked in credit unions, banks. I worked in banking since I was 19. I won't say off and on, but my first job was at a Model Sporting Goods, and I worked there for 3 years from 16 to 19. And when I was 19, I started working in the banking industry. I worked in commercial banks for a while, and then I transitioned from commercial banks to credit unions. And one of the things that I learned quick, fast, and in a hurry is you always spend an extra $750,000 on gap insurance, because you get that loan and you smack up that car, and if the value of the car is higher, the value of the car is lower than what you owe, yo, you screwed, and you could be upside down. And usually, when you're upside down on a loan, it is more than that 900, $750 to $1,000 for the gap insurance. So I always get the gap insurance. So yes, yep. Ken said, no, I don't trade in for a new vehicle. Engine dies, time for LS swap. Transmission goes out, upgrade to a better one. Yeah, I hear you. Quentin says, damn, $5,000, you can get the head fully built for under 1,000, one of those. So Quentin, you could, and that was part of the problem. Because of the used car market going completely berserk, I was told to not do the valve job on that car and to just do an engine swap. It was going to be easier and cheaper. That was before the used car market went through the roof like crazy, with the computer chip shortages and the war in Ukraine and all those other things. The engine went from like a $350 to a $500 engine, depending on mileage, to a $1,500 to a $2,500 engine. Just the engine that didn't even take care of paying for the swap. So I felt like it was pretty much a no-brainer. The car has like 130,000 miles on it. I know who the first owner was. She meticulously took care of this vehicle. I know who the second owner was. He didn't meticulously take care of the vehicle, but anytime there was anything major that happened or needed to be replaced or repaired, my manager got it done. And I know my manager spent some money on this car as soon as he got it. So it was a solid foundation, solid base. 4-cylinder front wheel drive, four-door vehicle. That's two of those things. Not really. I really wanted my wife and I really wanted my son to have a manual transmission, but this is an automatic, and it's 4 doors. So 4 doors is better for insurance. 4 cylinders better for insurance. And it's a Volkswagen CC. I know a lot of folks that have them and drive them and can work on them. I'm in deep in the Volkswagen community, so I was like, all right, I'm gonna say take my chances, but the $3,500, $4,000 I put into that car, I mean, it's good, it's good, it's good. I canceled breaking axle off my road. Time to put that 1 tons under the Jeep. Hell yeah. Neil says, hello, friends. How are you tonight? Good, I hope. Yes, indeed. How many miles warranty on a brisket? Until you finish eating it. Yeah, Quentin. So the I'm gonna say the difference basically is my guy. He used to have his own independent shop, and anytime I had any major work, I'm pretty handy. I do a lot of work on my own vehicles. I just don't really mess with major engine work. So I had the it's called the DSG, the dual shift gearbox on my Jetta. It went out. My man knows what it was like to be a small business. He said, "Bring it to me. I'll change the DSG for you for free." For free. He said, "All you have to do is get me a DSG, bring the car to me, and I'll get it repaired for you." He's like, now this is when I was, on my own doing the barbecue thing out of the trunk of the car. This is how good of a guy he is. He saw something in me and was like, "I'm gonna do the work for you for free," and then offered to have the vehicle, towed to his shop on him. I'm like, "In no way." I'm like, "You're already doing me a solid by doing a repair, like $1,500, $2,000 repair to swap out. Basically, it's a clutch job, and but in my Jetta, he did it for free. So anytime anyone ever asks me about, hey, who can do this, he always gets the nod, always gets the nod, because I will never forget how he helped me out. So same thing. I mean, he charged me, now mind you, this $3,500 was all new intake valves, all new exhaust valves. Okay, the he took the head off, had the head decked and plain, cleaned, decked and plain. Any of the other components like the oil pump, the water pump, anything else that needed to be replaced at that time was done. The timing belt was done. There were so many other things that he did. One of those, while we're here, we're going to do this. While we're here, we're going to upgrade that. So I feel pretty confident in the fact that the car is solid. The repair on the car is solid. Obviously, oil change, coolant flush, because there was a hole, or there was a problem with one of the coolant flanges. So coolant flush. The like I said, man, he did. I won't say above and beyond, but he did any and everything that needed to be done at the time. Like I said, even with the, again, whole new head gasket, brand new head gasket, all of the, everything done. I'm like, yo, when he told me the list of things that he did, and I'm like, yo, take my money, take my money. And then I had to put tires on it, and of course I had to register the vehicle and pay for all of that stuff. So by the time it was all said and done, it was about $4,000 to get that car on the road. But yeah. Uh, Quentin says he disagrees on the gap, but it depends on the car. I'm telling you, if you buy a brand new car, there's no way that. Well, I don't know. The value of the vehicle can outpace the payment on a loan, but usually for the first probably year or so, you're going to be upside down on the vehicle. Quentin says if you're buying a Civic LX, get the gap. Ken said I will warranty that brisket all the way from the fork to the commode. Yep, basically. Um, Yeah, Quentin says if you're buying a Civic Type R, gap is useless. The value is high on those always. So that's the thing, Quentin. That's not the case. If you buy the gap insurance does just that. It covers the gap between the value of the lost value of the vehicle, and what you owe. So they will pay it off. So you would definitely want to make sure you have the gap insurance on that. TOTL says when you added your extended warranty, did it make your monthly payments go up drastically? Not drastically. I mean, you figure. I mean, look, in for a penny, in for a pound. Just it's one of those things, man. You just add it on there. Is what I said. I could tell you with the exact. I mean, I have a thumb drive here with the documentation. I could tell you what the exact figure was. But the monthly payment. So by the time I took whatever the interest rate was, which was, it's like 5.5%, 6%, because I spaced it out for 76 years. I think I did 6 years payments. Um, the adding the extended warranty was literally probably $15 to $20 a month, if that. It really didn't make that big of a, I won't say of a difference. And again, um, I am, I'm going to get my money's worth out of that warranty. Going to. Kansas City used car market is crashing at the moment. Prices are down 27% in the last 3 months. Yep. Sean said that insurance ain't no joke when my twins turn 16. Yeah, so Sean, here's a little tidbit of info. Okay. Um, and I talked about this in a previous live stream. When Taste Lesson number one turned 16, we contacted the. I gotta charge my phone here. I'm sorry, this is my work phone. Charging it so that I can charge my watch. Wireless power charging turned off. Yep. Whoa. Let's turn this down. Oh, that's it. All right. So, hold on. I'm almost there. I'm trying to get my watch set back up. We called, or my wife called, about insurance for Taste Lesson number one, and he's like, "Oh, you're trying to add them to your policy? Well, you have that brand new ID4. You have your 2017 Pacifica. You have that 2012 Passat, and now you're adding a 2009 Passat." He's like, you might not want to do that. He's like, "Hey, I'm having a little bit of trouble. I'm kind of busy right now. Let me call you back in like 5 minutes." So my man called my wife back from his personal cell phone, and he was like, "Yo, I couldn't tell you this on a recorded line, but," he said, "what you do is you create a separate policy for your son, you and your son, just for the CC." He says, "So then the insurance is basically being billed on just the CC." He said, "Because when you have it on the whole policy and you add him on with all of the vehicles, that means he's a driver on any of those other vehicles, though we know that the only vehicle he's going to be driving is the CC that you're buying for him, correct?" She was like, "Yes." She said, "My husband's not letting him drive the CC. Not letting him drive his Passat or the brand new ID4. He said, if anything, he can drive my Pacifica." He said, "Well, we are going to bypass all of that and we're going to put him as an own separate policy." And his own separate policy makes it so that he's an insured driver if he's driving anything else. And it basically made the insurance bill was half. It was probably less than half of what the bill would have been if we would have insured him for all four vehicles, as opposed to insuring him for just the one. So anybody who is insuring a minor, that is the way to go. Get them their own insurance policy. Yep, understand. That's a homie for life right there. 1,000. Yo, like Quentin. I mean, for free. Yo, exactly, Quentin. My man did the whole jump for free. Russ said, "Right now I'm searching for prices on the overlanding my 2019 Ram 1500 quad cab. The Lear cab is going to be like $3,000. Jeez." Oh, it scratches the back and you scratch his. That's what makes the world go round. Exactly. The more things get crazy, I'm interested in bartering. You fix my car, I'll cater your daughter's wedding, etc. Exactly, Don. That's how you have to do it, man. Cause I mean, Don, there's I'm telling you, it goes so much further. When you barter with somebody, they remember it. And they will call you back for different things. Like I can tell you, they get it. Like, yeah. Ken says, "Y'all have a good night. I'm off to bed. I got to get the mother-in-laws at 7 a.m. Supervise the HVAC system replacement." Oof. Russ says, "So if you buy a car on loan for $20K and drive it off the lot and it goes down by $2K, the second it leaves the lot, here comes a tractor trailer totaling your car." Yeah, buddy. No gap insurance. They hand you $18,000. You still owe $20,000. Exactly. Because the loan is for $20,000. You borrowed $20,000. But Russ, yeah, just like Quentin is saying, it depends on the car though. Again, my example, the new Civic Type R is a key example. Someone pays one at MSRP, they instantly have $20,000 in value when it leaves the lot. No need for gap. But they don't necessarily have $20,000 in value, Quentin, because the purchase value versus the insured value are two different things. or what the insurance company will give you as far as a replacement value, because that's typically the, I'm gonna say, common denominator, but the 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 number. You paid this amount, but the insurance company is only going to reimburse you for this amount. The gap is why you pay for that gap insurance. Okay, so yes, Russ, you gonna owe $2,000, and you'll have to wrap that $2,000 into another loan. Ask me how I know. So Quentin says, buy a Civic LX, you'll lose value immediately and then get hit on the ride home in your new whip. You owe the difference. It won't be that much though. You'd be surprised, man. You never know. You never know. But see, the way I work things out, I'm going to buy a warranty. There's going to be some things, like, I know when, I won't say when I do, but a lot of credit unions will loan you like 115 to 125% loan to value. And that the difference, that extra 15 to 25%, is where that gap insurance comes in, because everyone, I won't say everyone, but you wrap in those things like the gap insurance in the price of the loan, into the loan. Now, can you? I mean, I'm balling on the budget, so I don't have an extra, $3,000 to $5,000 to pay for my warranty, or to pay for, whatever coverage I get. Let's say if you could, there's like wheel and tire type coverage, like the one that I got. All right, if I scratch a wheel or something like that, that all of that is wrapped into my loan, which makes it easy for me. I'm sure I know it's not the best financially, because I'm paying for it at an insane insurance or insane interest rate, but it makes it easier for my purchase and my peace of mind through the roof. And like I said, I didn't have it to be like, oh, I'm gonna put $5,000 down. Nope. Neil says, all right, my friends, I'm off to bed. You guys have yourselves a great night. We'll catch up with you later. Bye for now. Oh man, we are almost an hour in, and I have not once said what's up to Bumpy. I know Bumpy's gonna be watching this later. And shout out to you two. Anyone else who's watching this on a replay, make sure you comment down below while you're watching. Stop what you're doing, pull over, take a pause, type replay gang down below. Thank you very much. I really do appreciate you. Want to single you out and say thank you. KB says, hey, yo, glad to see you back, Mr. Dash. Yes, indeed. Yeah, dude, that was the longest time I have not posted anything. It was like 10 days. 10 days. I know, like, I've gone away before, but I will make plans and typically have videos like that are going live automatically. And I have some catching up to do. I still have 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31. I think I have 7 more videos to do for the 2022 Ask Dash series. I'm just going to get them up late. I still have the videos, or still have the questions, so I will get them up, and we're going to go. Jimmy said, okay, an hour later, let's hit that thumbs up. Yes, indeed. If you have not done that, Quentin says, from what I understood, gap isn't based off of what you paid for the vehicle, but the actual price of the vehicle at market price. Like MSRP is 30, but the vehicle is 45 in market price. I could be wrong. So Quentin, the gap is based off of the market price, but you have to think about it like this. The market price is here, and if it's overvalued for market price versus replacement cost, the insurance company is going to cut you a check for this amount. They're not going to pay you this amount just because you spent over sticker. They're going to give you this amount. In between that gap, that's where the gap insurance comes in. Okay? And more often than not, that is not the case between market value and replacement value for vehicles. It's typically purchase price with all of the extras that's over the replacement value. The replacement value is always the bar. The what you owe is usually higher than the replacement value because of all those extra things you wrap into the purchase price, from what I understand. Now, I could be wrong, but I think, yeah. Russ says just quit, and I don't think it applies to collector's cars, but you have to set the coverage. No, yes. So with collector cars are a little bit different because you have to have usually you have to have the vehicle appraised, and then you could say, I would like to have, like Larry Chen. Okay, Larry Chen. He just had a GTR redone by Tommy F. Okay, like 6 months ago. And Larry Chen bought this GTR, and the value of the GTR prior to it being restored was like 50 grand. Okay, 45, 50 grand. He had it restored, and then he had it appraised. Okay, and the appraisal came back at like 75, 80 grand after it was restored. He said, but the problem is with the market the way that it is, he could easily get over $100,000 for the car because of the condition that it was in. Okay, so with that being said, I'm gonna take that $75,000-$80,000 appraisal and add on an additional $25,000 to $30,000 in coverage. That's usually how collector's car insurance works. They take an appraisal and they value your, I won't say replacement, they value your insurance based off of the appraisal. Kind of like a term insurance almost, because you say how much coverage you want, and then you get the coverage based off of pretty much what you pay. Travis, what's up? He says, "Hey yo." Quentin says, "Oh, exactly, yeah." We're saying the same thing. Hojo says, "Happy New Year." What's up, man? TLTL says, "I've been told if you are late on one monthly payment, it avoids the gap insurance." Now, so that's bull. So the gap insurance is written into your loan. Like they're not going to drop your gap insurance if you load. Now, of course, if you get the vehicle repossessed, then all bets are off. But that's bull. Russ says here, let me appraise my busted ass 2022 or 2002 F350 7.3 and Vanna all in one word. Yeah. Steven says, okay, guys, got to run 4 a.m. comes fast. Good night. Thanks, Steven. Definitely, I appreciate you hanging out. Tell Jacqueline I said what's up, and the missus as well. Happy New Year to all of you guys down there in Trinidad. Yeah. Russ is legends. Yep. Dude, I mean, the car market right now is crazy. Everything is crazy. Eagles Giants for Sunday. Who you like? I mean, why do you ask silly questions? Why do you ask silly questions? The only thing is this. The Eagles are not 100% healthy right now. So if we take an L, it is what it is. If we come out with a W, yay. But I mean, we lost last weekend to the Saints. Did I expect that? No. But it happens. And Quentin says Giants about to play their entire second string. Shoot. The Eagles too. Look, he says no excuses. I wish I could say no excuses and, that be that. But we're going to see. Because, look, the unfortunate thing about the NFC East is the winningest team in NFC East will play the bummiest team in the NFC East, and the bummiest team will win. Because that's the NFC East. I'm telling you. If you take the L and the Cowboys win, boys win the division. I don't know. Well, not that I don't know, but I'm saying I don't know if the Eagles, I'm hoping the Eagles win, but the Eagles have played down to the Giants, and the Giants have played up to the Eagles. Usually, that is the case. The Eagles typically are in a better position than the Giants. I won't say all the time, but usually, we are. Russ said both teams, game over. He said, and he's a Giants fan. Yeah. Hey, listen, if you have not already hit that thumbs up, please do for me. I'd greatly appreciate it. I know I haven't made mention of it, too much mention. And shout out to everybody who's watching on the replay. We can't suffer through the Cowboys fans bragging about having a damn bye week. Yeah. Quart? Yo, what happened with the Bills player? Did he? I thought I've read or saw that he, they stabilized him and he was good. So can someone confirm? Heard, sorry, still out. Hurts? You mean? Hurts? Hurts? Jalen Hurts? I do believe he's still out, and they will not put him back in until the playoffs. He's not good yet. Still, he's doing better. So there was another player because I read an article. It might have been yesterday. And hold on, I'm sorry guys, I got a snack break. Bring the Smoke says, "Hey, gotta go. Good night, everybody. Thank you, Bring the Smoke, for hanging out with us. Really appreciate you being here." All right, so my wife and I went, and this is one of those things. Excuse me. Hurts was limited at practice today. He should be able to play this weekend if needed. Yeah. So my wife and I stopped this afternoon at a Walgreens. It was Walgreens. Doesn't matter. But she needed to get something from Walgreens, so we stopped. And, it's like Christmas 50% off stuff. I was like, yeah, let's take a look. I found these fudge-covered Ritz crackers. Sweet and salty. We about to test this out and see what it do. 4 hours ago, Buffalo Bills player Damar Hamilton remains hospitalized in Cincinnati. All right. Nope, that answers that. But what I was saying was I read an article and they were talking about another player that the same exact thing happened to some years ago, and he was able to make a full recovery or a decent enough recovery. I don't think he played in the NFL again, but he was able to make a recovery to the point where he, was back to whatever. Hi. How was work?
It was fine.
Yeah? I heard you had some issues, no fryers and no this and no that.
Yeah, no fryers.
All right.
No fryers since Monday.
Oh. Hey, come here. Try one of these.
Is it?
Just try it. Stop looking over here in the box. Really? You just dropping it all on the floor? Damn kids.
I like it.
I know, right? This is decent. Oh, damn. I held it in my finger too long. I got stuck in my finger. The sweet and the savory, it works. Like, the saltiness of the Ritz cracker, the buttery saltiness of the Ritz cracker with fudge, chocolate. It's good. He wants another one now. Here's two. Now go away. Hojo says, you finished all those flavor Mountain Dews from a week ago. Yes, I did. And that was 2 weeks ago. Quentin said, Pizza Hut, let's go. I know he got boxes. No, he does not. No Pizza Hut tonight. No, he did not bring any hot wings. He said the fryer is down at his store. So what are y'all putting them through the oven? He can't hear me. He's got headphones on. Taste tester number 1. Oh, actually, he's in the bathroom. Almost a weenie incident. Travis is watching triggers. Oh, I know. I have been. Kinda. I put on a new Dexcom reader. Hey. So what are you doing when people order wings? Put them through the oven? You just.
There's no fried anything.
Oh. So y'all just not taking orders for wings right now? What?
Yeah.
Wow. Wings not available. I mean, that's some stuff. I brought the Fruitcake Mountain Dew. It was actually good. Yes, indeed, it was. Um. Oh, here, did you? There he is. You say hi? All right. Okay. Um. Remember when you dropped the pig in the? Yeah. Thanks, Russ. Appreciate you, man. He's always bringing up old stuff. Is that the pizza? No, he's not at the pizza up the street. He's actually at the Pizza Hut in Elkridge. I'm gonna say I don't know how, but long story short, he put his resume, like he applied, like he put his resume on a website, and then they did a search for jobs locally, and one of the jobs that popped up was the Pizza Hut in Elkridge. So on Route 1 at like I think is it Montgomery Road and Route 1? All right. So he's 15 minutes away. Quentin said, "What up? Taste tester number 1." Russ said, "Hey, number 1." Yeah, he's number 1, all right. Yep. He can hear us though, so we gotta be quiet. We can't talk too much stuff about him. At least you can take the fun road to Elkridge. No. So he really doesn't, because if he were leaving from where you are, then he might take the fun road to Elkridge. But it really is out of the way. But I take the fun road every day, taking Taste Tester number 3 to school every day, usually at least twice a day. I'm well technically up to 4 times a day. I'm going up and down the fun road, but at least once. Quentin is laughing. Yeah, the Raptors. Oh, what's going on with the Raptors? That's good, young man. Don said that's good, young man. Make that money. Yeah. Travis says if you want to go to Wookies in the Woods this year, we have a house. When is it? Because I know I have friends that are heading down there from up here. My problem is, it's like, which vehicle do I take? Do I take the Passat or do I take the ID4? April 12th. Taste Tester number 1 says take the ID4.
And then I come with you in my car.
Oh, and then he comes with. You don't even know what Wookiees in the Woods is.
I've heard of it.
No, you haven't. So what is it? He said he's heard of it.
I've heard you talk about it.
You've heard me talk about it.
Yes.
Day after my birthday. Well played, sir. Well played. Yeah, but your trip to Woogies in the Woods is way shorter than my trip to Woogies in the Woods. We're headed down 11 with 45 seconds to go and just tied the game against the Bucks. Wow. Oof. I don't know, Travis. We are going to have to see how that all pans out. It's like 9 hours. I mean, is Woogie's in Helena? Because if it's in Helena, it's like Robbinsville, North Carolina. Robbinsville, North Carolina. Let's see how far away that is.
How long a drive is that?
I'm trying to look it up. Robbinsville, North Carolina. From here. Come on. Yep, from there. 9 hours, 17 minutes, 589 miles. But I'd have to look at the route on, and I'm sure, because I know this is on 81. So basically 70 to Frederick to 340, down Winchester, out down 81. Yep. I'm sure there's plenty of charging along the way. Sous, Jill's Gap. Excuse me, Tail of the Dragon. Yep. I mean, let's see. Home to Robinsonville. Let's do Tampa. Tampa. Yeah, you're at 9 hours and 16 minutes. So it's a further distance for me. Though it's more time. It takes me more time. And it'll take me more time because I have to stop and charge. You will get to drive straight through. But 9 hour ride probably would take me 12 to 13 hours with stops. But we're gonna have to see. You said April 12th. Let's look at the calendar. Quit crying and do it. It's not about I'm not crying. You know me. I love the drive. Personal. Can I get where's the damn calendar? Sorry. Calendar. January. No. Cannot. April 11th. No, 12th. Like that Wednesday. So what is it like? Oh, don't do that. Don't do that, Travis. April 12th. That Wednesday. So what is it like Wednesday to Sunday? Oh, so it's after Easter. Ooh. I don't know. We usually end up going down to my mother-in-law's house. My bikes all have Silver Dragons on them. Nice. That's what's up, Jimmy. Travis said you won't. We have it from the house from the 12th to that Sunday. See, the problem is the kids go on Easter break, and one of the kids has Easter break like before Easter, like the couple days before Easter, and then the other kids have Easter break from like the Easter from the following week. So I need to look at the calendars and see who has break when and like for what, and we can kind of determine. But I would love to go to Wookies in the Woods. I have always heard about it and never been able to go. Definitely would like to go, but we shall see. You know, I don't get to go on fun trips anymore. H2O used to be my fun trip, like the trip that I could do with very little pushback. I don't know. Probably going up either Wednesday night or Thursday morning. Nice. We already do a weekend at Kickstand Lodge and Ride the Dragon. Ride the Dragon. That's what's up. So that's one of my bucket list places, bucket list destination is the Tail of the Dragon. And a lot of the areas surrounding. Balloon. This is Happy New Year, bud. We got a fishing trip we do in April. Nice. Balloons is nice to see. Nice to be seen. You don't know about it yet, but it's a whole thing. Jimmy, did you see? I was drinking on some of this. I know we talked about this aged shine, and this is the stave. So I took the stave out, and it's pretty damn delicious. Balloon says he's my favorite Romanian. All right. Well, I don't know very much Romanian, so I couldn't greet you. Yeah. I got a week in Austin this month. Woogie's in April and a cruise in May. I'm going to need vacation from vacation. Nice. Austin, when are you going to Austin? Because I'm going to tell you where to go, and I'm gonna hook you up with different places to visit. Just tell me when you're going. Gabe, oh, what's up, man? How you doing? I don't think I knew you were Romanian. I mean, not for nothing. You're Gabe, man. Happy to see you too, man. How is everything, man? So Quentin, this is my buddy Gabe. Quentin does a lot of kayaking. Gabe, I know Gabe is into kayaking. He's kayaking down on the Chesapeake, like Southern Maryland on the Chesapeake. Gabe's like, yeah, I want to get you on the kayak. Travis is leaving on the 20th and driving over. Going to stop in New Orleans for a night or two, depending on what he gets into. Yeah. Shoot. Man, hurricane this, hurricane that. I don't have that much left in mine, but I was surprised at how good it came out. Me too, Jimmy. Me too. Quentin says me and Dash will both be on a kayak in April on the Chesapeake. FOH. All right, that's all I got to say. Don says ages shine. You're one step closer to whiskey. Welcome to the fold, man. Listen, I'm telling you, I like, and this is it's got some. Oh, it's hearty, like woody hearty. But I don't have the vocabulary to describe what it is I'm tasting and smelling in this. But I'm happy with the way this turned out, and I mean, just for a 6 month stay, I'm very happy with how this turned out. So I'm gonna take another sip and try to describe it. So I taste the wood, okay? Like, taste the wood. I'll bring you a kayak, man. Yep, you sure can. I'm gonna stand right next to it and pose with it real pretty. Real pretty. But it has a good, and it is a little bit of a smoky flavor. That bit of char is coming through. But like there's other notes in there that I just can't describe. Like I don't know how to describe them. I can't. And somebody said, "Do you taste this?" Yeah. Like I taste a little bit of it was shine. Yes. I took some clear shine and a wood stave and I put the two together. So this is a spiral stave. This was a medium char white oak stave, or spiral stave that I put in here, and this was July 31st is when I put this in here, and I took it out right before Christmas, and it aged it. I mean, like if I had put it in a barrel. I don't know what the equation is for like if let's say 1 month equals a year or something like that, but I put this up to like I think this is an equivalent to like maybe a 3 to 5 year aged bourbon whiskey. Yeah. First love. What up, Marlon? How you doing this evening? How you doing? So technically, Gabe, this was shine. It is now and I don't know what the percentage is to when it's a whiskey or if it's a bourbon, but it's a whiskey. I would imagine that's a whiskey. But I mean it's pretty mellow, pretty mellow. I mean it's still it's got the kick though, and you missed it. I actually pulled out the refractometer and I proofed this, and it was probably closer to like 135ish, 140. So I could probably take some filtered water and proof this down a little bit, because this is definitely higher than a cask strength. But I drink higher than a cask strength anyway. Like this jar, it was when I proofed that one, it was 110 proof, and that's what it was in my cup. But it's gone. She gone. So, well, now she gone. Oof, buddy. I had some local peach shine 2 years ago. They told me it was going to be the best thing I had. Didn't believe them, but it was true. Yep, I have had. So technically, if it was peach and made into shine, that's brandy. liquor made from or derived from fruit is brandy. Liquor that's made from, I don't say vegetables, but usually like corn liquor or grain liquor, will is is considered moonshine, or just straight whiskey, like a corn whiskey or a rye whiskey or a grain whiskey. But when you have fruit in the mix and the fermentation, you're technically making a brandy. I mean, I've been I've been doing some studying. Hey, before you go upstairs, kitty litter, please and thank you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
All right.
It's in the ambient mode. I can hear you.
Oh, what?
It's in the ambient mode. I can hear you just fine.
Oh, it's in the ambient mode. He can hear me just fine. So if you can hear me just fine, what am I saying about you right now?
Also, I didn't hear that.
Ah. Also,
We're out of kitty litter. I just added some more when we got back.
has the oil light come on in the car?
Uh,
Why do I
as
have
of
to?
late,
Why do I have to ask you?
I think it did on Saturday because it hasn't come on as of late as much.
If it comes on, let me know right away. Text me right away. So we've been having I'm gonna say having an issue, but we've just been trying to, monitor and make sure that the oil is good on the car. This is out of peaches or plums, and I think it's still 3 times. Nice. This will be good. All right, so let's see. First Love says, I have a question that will sound benign or a what the fuck question, but it really did start a misunderstanding in a marriage. Can I ask it on here? Yeah, shoot, man. Uh, yeah, Quentin says this will be good. All right, so Gabe says very interesting. Back home, they did it out of peaches or plums. So, it depends on the strength of the plum, or when you do it with plums, because um, some people will consider that a plum wine, or it's a specific. There's a liquor made from plums. It's called something else. It's not even a brandy. It's something else. But when you make liquor out of fruit, it's a brandy. So apples, peaches, oranges, mandarins, First Love, almost buttered plums, Palanca. So that might be. There's a specific, like vodka. A lot of people make vodka from potatoes. But it kind of depends on what you are using in the fermentation or with the fermentation on what it's called. You said it's distilled 3 times. So, I mean, distilling something 3 times is admirable, but sometimes people say it's distilled 3 times, but there's like some nuance to it. Grandpa said it's called plum delicious. Putrid. Okay, so I guess almost putrid plums.
Good night.
All right, good night, buddy. So when someone says please and thank you, you don't like it? I'm confused. Yeah. Well, I mean, because it's kind of like saying with all due respect. Slovitz. Yep. There we go. Oh my goodness. What in the world? Fallon. Wow. Slivovitz. That's exactly what it is. The Slivovitz, yo, time out. Can we just say hi to, this is somebody who I've known since, like, I was a kid, all right? We went to church together when I was a kid, like, before I started driving, and, like, Fallon, whoa, how you doing? My goodness. Gabe said between 75 and 172 proof, depending on the region. Now, it don't depend on the region. It depends on the tolerance of the person who's making the slivovitz, okay? And slivovitz is exactly what I was thinking of. It's a plum liquor. Thank you, Fallon. Yo, like out of left field. Fallon, how often do you watch my live streams and never comment? How often do you watch my videos and never comment? Because I am going to give you some shit right now. Because if you tell me that you have been in this live stream and haven't said hi before, I'm going to your parents' house and I'm gonna knock on the door and run away. Like ding dong ditch. And say it's all Fallon's fault. Happy New Year to you too, Fallon. Yo. Okay, so Marlon says, okay, put these statements in order. Good, pretty good, great. If it's in the correct order, fine. But if it's not, change the order. I would say great is best. Pretty good is better than good. So it would be in order of greatness to not greatness. Good, pretty good, good. All right, Fallon. Yo, do not make. Are you? Yeah, we need to catch up. I was about to say. I was about to like start spilling and yo, we need to catch up. Yep, that's what needs to happen. I'm saying people from different geographical regions do it differently. That's why it's different in the proof. Man, it ain't different in the proof because of geographical look, I had too much proof on my own. It's not because of the geographical reasons. It's alcoholics. Okay, because I can tell you, I like a higher proof spirit. And the reason why I like a higher proof spirit is because I'm going to mix it with, me. I'm sitting here drinking Shine, an energy drink. I want to actually still be able to get drunk. So I start with a higher proof spirit because when I mix the energy drink in, it's going to temper that down. So you got them people that just, they want to give you that hot fire, and that's why they proof it so high. It really doesn't need to be that high. And you're leaving, I'm gonna say money on the table, but you're leaving money on the table by having it that high. See, for years, pretty good is below good. No, man, no, pretty good. Yeah, you have greatness, right? Then you have pretty good. Then you have good. Like, no, pretty good is not below good. No. It's like better and more better. More better is better than better. Does that make sense? You have great, you have more good, then you have good. Well, I said more better. So you have great, more better than better. Better is here. Better is like here. Then you have more better, then you have great. And for all of those who are listening, watching, more better is better than good. I said it. I said what I said. Everclear and Red Bull will be your friend. Yo, I mean, yeah. Grubba says, pretty good is almost a full good. Nah. Pretty good is because you have. So hold on. He said good, pretty good, and great. All right. I take that back. You might be right, Marlon. Pretty good is gonna be less than good because it's like it's okay. So you should have said great, good, and okay because okay is pretty good. That's pretty good. Oh, yo, this is good. All right, and then you have great. So I'm sorry, that was. All right, so Don says, "Sorry, man. Pretty good is not quite good." I agree. I stepped it back. The cup was talking. Okay, the cup was talking. All right. I'm sorry. Yep. So Hojo says, great, good, pretty good. I agree. Again, the cup was talking. So I'm just gonna apologize. The cup was talking, but I still stand by the more better is better than better. More better, better than better. Yep. And timeout. Fallon, what the hell? How the hell you just gonna pop in? Yo, I am 42 years old. I have known Fallon since I was probably 15. 15. How you just gonna pop in and be like, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Since we went right down this road, Quentin says I hate apologies. Grumpa says Cup is talking, but the sticker is right. Yeah. So this fuck no. Jimmy trying to get me to go to the freezer. No, 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 no. I gotta start at the freezer. I can't end in the freezer. Look, I've had 2 of these shots, and I had 8 ounces of this. So this, I did you see? I tested this one with the refractometer. This was closer to 140 proof, like 135 ish, 140 proof. Yeah, 2 shots of this, and then I had 8 ounces of this. This one was 110. I'm doing quite all right now. Quentin says most useless things on earth. Get them out of my sight. No brisket after dark tonight. No, don't say sorry because the husband had a pretty good next to great, while the wife had a pretty good next to okay. Don says that's right. Bless your heart. Have you? Oh, I'll be back. I gotta go to the freezer. Jimmy's got me going to the freezer. Jimmy knows what's in the freezer, and he said, have I had a freezer shot for 2023? No, I have not had a freezer shot for 2023. So, oh, you know what's funny? I have another jar in the freezer. I can have a shot of this. But no, we got to take a shot of this from the freezer. So, for those of you guys who do not know, this is the coveted freezer jar. All right, this black lid freezer jar. I want to say I want to test it, but it's gonna be lost on it because the refractometer doesn't read high enough. This freezer jar, yeah, because this only goes from it maxes out at 80% alcohol, which is 160 proof. All right, Jimmy says LOL. Fallon says uh-oh. Yes. This jar right here, and there's a little bit left in this jar. This jar is 188 proof. 188. And it stays in the freezer for safekeeping. But my man Jimmy, I told him about this damn jar, and every now and again he's like, yo, we need to go hit the freezer up. My man Jimmy, good googly moogly. So the wife asked the husband how he felt about her brother, and the husband said pretty good, next to great. But the wife took it as next to okay. Years of misunderstanding. Yeah. I mean, I understand that, Marlon, and those of you guys who I won't say are new here but don't understand what's going on. We typically have 4 conversations going with 5 different people, and there's alcohol involved. So if you've never been here for a live stream, you need to come back more often. 188. We're going to take the good old sip. I feel like I could there was flame coming, or the ability to light. Oh, you know what? Thank goodness I have some. Whew. 188 proof just hits different. Different. Can you imagine what life would be like in? Oh no, I cannot imagine what life would be like in South Carolina. Jimmy is such a good bad influence. Yeah, I love him for it. Definitely love him for it. Um. So Don says I could be wrong, but temp makes a difference when using a refractometer. Yes, exactly. It really does. Hojo says, way to welcome in 2023. That was a good shot. I don't look, you know me. I don't mess around. I'm telling you, the the gravity on this one, ooh, buddy, like, man, man. And I feel like, oh, there's less than 8 ounces left in there. There's like 4 ounces left. I could take the 188 jar and bump it down to a smaller jar, but I feel like some of the, I won't say potency, but just the fact that it's in this jar with this black lid, and like, this is the jar that stays in the freezer. I'm about to put it back in the freezer because usually it comes out and we gotta put it back. Oh, goodness. Marlon says, dude, you're not lying. I had a new viewer, and the first thing he said was, what the hell you're talking about? Grumpus says, he's back. No. Hojo says, you might as well finish the jar. No, sir. No. Hojo, how you trying to out Jimmy right now? No. 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 Look, Russ said, oof. No. Gabe says, gotta go. Nice seeing you. And please put me in touch with Quentin so we can kayak when the weather is good. Yes, indeed. Well, Quentin be BSing because Quentin said he's gonna be coming down this way. He said he's got family in Owings Mills, so when he comes to Owings Mills, I'm gonna let him know, and or excuse me, I'm gonna let you know, Gabe, and y'all can have a kayak date. Yeah. I'm sorry, Quint. He's still here. He's still here. He's like, bro, why you putting me out there? Look, it's not but love, dog. Nothing but love. Mm. I'm going to finish this energy drink. Oh my goodness. Deal. 3 people date. No. Nope. You know what? You know what, Gabe? I'm going to come just to shake your hand, give you a hug, and I'll take pictures, maybe even some video of you two. Like, I don't know what you do in kayaks. Can you like paddle out to a buoy and turn around and come back? Can you have like a kayak race? Y'all like, you don't touch paddles, right? You don't touch paddles. Oh, fish. Yeah, Quentin fishes from his kayak. Quentin says 2 weeks. I'm there for a Saturday. World of Beer, and we can set up a kayak adventure. Adventure, bruh. Yep, I'm an adventure from the coast or from the pier. Y'all can adventure in the water. In the water. You know what type of kayaks I like to get on? Cruises. Cruises. Yep. Hojo said, been a couple weeks. You get all the plumbing issues. You got get all the plumbing issues resolved. So yes and no. Last we spoke. That was was it 2 or 3 weeks ago? I guess it was 3 weeks, 2 weeks ago. Golly, you got some great memories. I won't say we had issues, but let me show you some aftermath. Turn up the light in the kitchen. So there is the seam where the water was dripping through, and the water was also dripping through like right there. You can see a little bit of a line and some staining. Unfortunately, y'all remember last time the light worked. Look, hold on, watch this. The light on my fan, it doesn't work anymore. The fan still works, but the light doesn't work. So unfortunately, I won't say at some point, but I'll probably be replacing that fan again. But you know what's crazy is we didn't really use that light. We don't really use that light all that much. So yeah, but the fan still works. Quentin says, pedal, I got a Hobie. Come on, man. I see your blacklit hooch with a pour scotch. Let's get this live stream going. No, sir. See, here's the thing, Don. I know you're still rather new here. I do not succumb to peer pressure. Let's lie. I do succumb to peer pressure, but I know better than succumbing to too much peer pressure. And I'm not drinking the rest of that. That jar has lasted, oh goodness. I think I've had that jar for a good year. And I only drink like a sip or a shot at a time. For a good reason. Because I know better. Russ said Philadelphians don't freaking kayak. Russ says you need to go down to Cape May. Hojo said maybe the bulb burned out. So it is it is LED actually. It's an LED light. So what I would probably end up having to do is look up the manufacturer of that fan and buy a whole new LED portion because of the water damage. Quentin says we'll see about that. Quentin, I'm secure enough in my peer, like I peer pressure people. Okay, I am the one that's like pressure bust pipes. Time to apply it now. Tie it down. Okay. No, you are not going to peer pressure me to get in a kayak. Nope. I'm not even gonna say I'd like to see you try, because I don't even want to waste. I want you to waste your time and energy trying to get me into a damn kayak. Because what we're not gonna do, yo, but like seriously, dude, you come down here, world of beer, word. Oh yeah. Oh goodness. Goodness. Quentin, it's funny. He says one more shot of that goodness. No pressure. Sure. Ooh, goodness. Russ said they have light kits for sure, or cheaper blanks. Yeah. Roll like the Hobie. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Oculus Quest 2 is the greatest Christmas gift I've ever got. It's so much fun. Nice. You look like a hobo. Let's see. Getting kayak. You don't have to even get out in the water. Nope. See, Grumpus, you know it's one of those things, right? I'm not the littlest of the guys, okay? You know, I'm not a little man. I'm not. And there are things that I know better than to do. One of those things I know better than to do is to get in a damn kayak. No, no. Mm-mm. If uh, if you review my video of me catching, I'm not paddling. It's a foot pedal. Okay, the kayak is almost 13 feet long, super stable. Yeah, I'm sure, buddy. Yep. But you know what, Quentin? I, I would be willing to wager. I won't say a shot, but I'd be willing to wager that I have you by 100 pounds or more. 100 pounds. And you know what comes with 100 pounds? Width. Okay? Width. Is my big old butt gonna fit into your kayak? Your 13-foot long kayak? Cause it don't, the width of that seat, man, my legs and my butt gonna be sitting on, I'm be straddling the kayak, dog. Straddling the kayak. The toes gonna, I mean, the fish gonna be manicuring my feet in the water. Look, Marla said kayak cruise potato out of here. Quentin says you in the kayak. Dash is having it. No. Look, Fallon says kayak. No. The kayak seat is rated for 425 pounds. Rated for 425 pounds or will fit my big black butt. Okay? No. You know what? Just because you can doesn't mean you should. Okay? This is the prime example. And Fallon, how you gonna try to come back in here talking smack? You can't. No. Yo, first and foremost, I love it when my friends who have known me for a really long time, like pre barbecue, pre YouTube, pre pubescence, damn near, get on my live stream and they come in and they just sprinkle, like they interject from here and there. I really want to say thank you because, yo, Fallon has like been here through thick and thin. Definitely been here through the don't you hate it when stuff. Excuse me. And everything else in between. Yo, Fallon, I am. Oh my gosh. Wow. Thank you for hanging out. Quentin says, so unless you need to go on a 600-pound life, you good. Uh-huh. Need to shut it down 5 a.m. Hojo says, need to shut it down 5 a.m. comes early. See everyone next week. Grumpus says, kayak with saddlebags. Fallon says, kayak. I feel like, you on your John McClane, you be kayak, motherfucker. Okay? Like, no. Stop it. Just because you yelling kayak doesn't, no. You know what? You know what I'm about to do to quell the kayak cheers? I'm about to get some cognac, okay? I got some Henny White over there. Maybe I'll get some Henny White to shut up the kayak. I'm a drink some cognac, okay? Fallon, that's not funny. Quentin says this is happening, folks. This is happening. Quentin, I no. First weekend of 60-degree weather. We out there on the water, dog. It's like it's gonna be 60 degrees this weekend, damn near. All cameras rolling. Fallon says kayak again. Yo, no. It isn't a question of how many great grasps. I can't even say it. Grasps. It is. It's a simple question of weight ratio. Kayak, African swallow. Mm-mm-mm. Does it have to be Hawaiian swimmers on the side of the kayak, like in the water? Oh my god, y'all are hilarious. Marlon says, no joke. Kayak have come a long way. Weight will have no effect on the kayak. I'm pretty sure You are not, nor will even be the first big man to be on one. I'm not trying to be the first big man on one. I just know there are some things that I'm comfortable with, and there are things I'm not comfortable with. And I'm just look, my big old black butt. I don't feel like I'm gonna fit in the kayak comfortably. Okay, it's a comfort thing. I think you should quickly look up Hobie kayaks. No, I don't need to. Mm-mm. Not gonna do it. They're both fishing in the deep oceans. Yeah, sure, I'll be good. On the shore or on the pier. KB says, "Come on, man. You and a kayak would be great YouTube content. How? How? How would that be great YouTube content? I'm gonna get some ice, and I'm gonna get some of the cognac because I've been talking about it. So I'm gonna put a little ice in my 8-ounce glass, but jar here. So there's the ice. You guys know from the bougie ice machine. And let me come over here. Oh, here it is. Buddy Taj. I don't know if you know Taj, but Taj is also a friend from back in the day in the neighborhood. He hooked me up with this bottle of the pure white. I won't say whiteness, but pure white. Oh, I thought I opened this. I have not. What? Oh, buddy. Let's go ahead and. I had not opened this jar up, this bottle up. Ooh. I'm about to take a picture and send them. Oh, I can't take a picture. I'm using my phone right now. All right, I'm going to pour over the ice. Let that sit for a second. And here's the thing about Henny. Henny give you the Henny face. I don't care if it's the pure white or just the regular Henny. They give you the Henny face. Okay? I know there's some of you like, what is the Henny face? Give me a second. I'll show you the Henny face. Because there's always the Henny face. I have to put stuff back. Maybe I'll show you my little liquor riser thing here at some point. Alright, so let's see. So we found out Dash is a brave soul, not on a cruise because he's nowhere near the water. Grumpa says childproof cat. Yep, pretty much. Quentin says we go out, catch some fish, barbecue them up, catch and cook style. You get a million views. It's a win-win. Sure thing. I'll set the fire while you go ahead and catch the fish. All right. Yeah, Henny will also get you pregnant. I mean, sure. All right. Pure white. Pure white on ice. Pure white on ice, much better than Henny hot. I didn't even make the Henny face. KB says, I've been called pure white before. Insert commercial break. Sorry, KB. Look. Marlon says, do it for the content. Sure. There's the Henny face. Oh, there's the Henny face. Grumpa says white but pure. y'all crazy. Y'all wildin' tonight. Wildin'. Oh man. So whew. Shout out to those of you guys who are watching the replay. Go ahead and comment down below. Replay times 2. 2 hours plus on the replay. Cause I mean, so it shows that there are 18 folks watching currently. 26 likes. If you have not, go on ahead and hit that thumbs up button. I'd greatly appreciate it if you could hit that thumbs up. Whew. Goodness gracious. Fallon, you still here? How's your sister doing? And your mom and dad, how are they doing? Oh, Quentin says, comment if you can't. Hello, I'm going to read this verbatim. Quentin says, comment if you can't to see Dash on the kayak catching fish for the grill. Holla, holla. Fallon, but still my heart. Like, yo, oh my gosh. I am, what? I feel like I want to talk directly to my homie Fallon. Like, Fallon, what you been up to? What you been doing? Like, how is everything? Leave revenue. What's going on? Like I feel like this is one of those, forget the rest of y'all. I'm trying to talk to my homie. The fam is good. The fam is good. Starting. Marlon said, have you had people DM you about, I guess, starting a YouTube channel? So no one usually ever DMs me about starting a YouTube channel, but yo, I get the craziest comments, and I don't say comments all the time, but I get, like, people ask the most in-depth. They're like, how much do you pay in taxes for this? How much do you charge for that? It's like, bruh, you have to figure it the out, okay? I can't tell you what, yeah. Russ says, what do you do, Fallon? Fallon trying to see you catch these fish on the kayak. No, she's not. No. No, Fallon isn't, okay? No. Fallon's like, do you, boo? It said, drink another drink. Oh, drink another drink? Sure. Grandma says, okay, folks, gotta do a little work for an early morning meeting tomorrow. Be good, be safe, be kayaking. Grumpus, where is my Grumpus sticker so I can take it off of my cup? I'm going to peel it off of my cup right now. Grumpus, you have been grump out. I don't know what. Yeah. Grumpus says, be well, Grumpus. We'll catch up proper soon. I'm chilling with my parents for the holidays. Lots of changes. All right. Well, glad to hear. Told us, started a channel for under $1,000. Never saw him again. Huh. I mean, if you have a cell phone, why do you need to even spend money at all? Like, yeah. I'm still peeling your sticker off, Grumpus. Nope, it's coming off the cup. You know what? I'm not even going to put it, like, take it off the cup. I'm just going to slap another. Grumpus, he doesn't. Nope. We only going to put the cup out this way. This. Put the Grumpus. Grumpus going to look at me all the time. Look at that, Marcus. Jamie, y'all still awake? I know Jamie be cuddled up on the couch. She's got her spot is a couch I told y'all about this couch. And Jamie will be asleep on that couch like she doesn't snore, which is good. Marcus will be knocked out on his couch. They have separate couches, by the way. Marcus be fronting. He sits up on his couch. He's got his iPad in front of him and my big old head on the TV in front of him. Like I can't remember if I took video of like the setup when I was there, but I feel like I need to talk to y'all about it. Quentin says, okay, I have to be up early to check my environment. Yeah. Let me know when you're trying to get on the Hobie. Sure. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Definitely. I can be down there next Saturday. Sure can. Sure. Taylor says, hi, Dash and Company. Happy New Year to you all. Happy New Year to you too. Oh, that's the cough I can't seem to get rid of. Taylor, what's going on, man? Hopefully the little one is treating you well. You know, I'll talk about it over a word a bit. Yeah, sure. You got this. Yep. Mm-hmm. You know, it's funny, Quentin, and not to try to keep you here, but my wife asked me the other day, she says, when are we getting, like, when are you trading in the IB4 for something bigger? And I'm like, word? Like, if I could afford it, I really would love the R1S, the Rivian R1S. Um, Taylor says, yeah, happy and healthy. He just hit a growth spurt. I'm working on my dad's strength, picking him up and down all day. It's great, Joe, dog. Taylor, I'm telling you, um, throwing him up in the air and listening to him laugh and giggle by being not even thrown, but being hoisted and thrust into the air. That yeah, yo, exactly. Quentin says, "Damn, those get to $100,000 real quick." I already know. Not only do they get to $100,000 real quick, but there is a hefty weight. Okay, hefty weight, and my the ability to charge my ID4 for free trumps 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 the ability to charge the R1S. Like, yeah. Even though I think I told you I installed the charger at home. Yeah. Quentin said I want the SUV as well, but look, we gotta do this justice. But the price, yeah, yeah, 100 grand easy. As soon as you put like one option on it, yo, $115,000. Who? How? Russ says, LOL, I told a coworker that on his way home, he should pull over to the side of the road and let that cough run for free. Yeah. Oh boy. Yeah, you got the home charger, but dang that price, man. Quentin, exactly. Quentin says, Dash, peace. Hey, Quentin, thank you, Quint. I appreciate you, sir. Super nice, but change the price and tires is $105,000. I already know, Quint. I already know Quentin. So it's like, wow. Quint and Quentin. Okay? Dude. Quint, thank you. Quint, I feel like you made a donation, you should be able to say, take a shot, drink a drink, do a cartwheel, do a backflip, something. You gotta, I won't say you gotta earn, but I could have shouted you out, something. Terry says, Brother Quint. Jimmy says, don't those come with like 800 horsepower version? It's like 1,000 horsepower. 1,000 horsepower. Taylor says they're freaking pretty in person. There's an electric car show nearby. Surprised by the 3 Vivians I saw there. Lots of Kias and Teslas. Man, screw them Teslas. Yo, the Rivian. I'm telling you, I saw I went to an electric. It wasn't an electric car show. It was so there's a little town in Montgomery County, Maryland called Poolsville, and they have a Poolsville Day. Okay, and it's like a big old fair day kind of type thing. But one of the things was I'm a part of a group on Facebook, and these people, this group on Facebook was like, hey, in Poolsville on this particular day, they would like EV owners to come out and show their EVs and answer questions. And it was billed as a EV type of car show to answer questions from real world owners to prospective buyers. So I went early this summer, and it was crazy. Uh, Lots of Teslas. Like there was an original Tesla, like that Lotus that was turned into a Tesla. Original Tesla. Uh, Lots of Teslas. F-150 Lightning. The Audi e-tron. There were a few like Ionics. There was an EV. No EV6s. There were two R1Ts and even an R1S. Okay, so it was like a great mix of EV vehicles. Also, which was crazy, EV motorcycles. Okay, were at this event, and it was like a whole. I won't say EV thing, but at least where I was, where the EV thing was. They even have in Montgomery County and specifically in Poolsville EV buses. So it was an all electric bus that was like picking people up and dropping people off from where the parking area was to where the show area was. So it's pretty cool. And I thought it was pretty dope. Um, I'm trying to think what else. Oh, a couple Polestar. So, and then there were a few other different like weird EV vehicles, like some. It was just like weird EV stuff, and I couldn't even tell you what the manufacturer was. But it was pretty cool to talk to other EV folks because, you know, EV folks speak electricity, and it was dope to be able to talk to folks. Yeah. Quentin, first time in my life, my name has been confused with someone else. Quentin, two different folks. All right, it's like, anyway. Mom would be proud of this moment. Taylor says we just got a Toyota Highlander hybrid. It's nice, not that sweet EV EMPG, but I'll take 35 miles per gallon all day. Beside a Beast the Civic, we traded in space and efficiency. Fallon, Fallon, I'm gonna need you to read between the lines. Fallon, okay, Fallon. Yep, read between the lines. I haven't had to hand out one of those in a while. Fallon said kayak. Quentin said it's 837 horsepower, 987 foot-pounds of torque. Last I checked for the SUV, the truck has more power and torque. Yeah, but they're so damn heavy. They are meant to compete with the cheap owners who have a lot of money that want to go electric. Honestly, Quint says my name was to be spelled Quentin, but hospital spelled it Quentin, and my parents kept it. Cute. Oh, so there's Quentin and Quentin. Ain't that some stuff? Quint. Wow. I don't meet many with the same spelling. Nice. Quint. So seriously. Well, almost spelling. Taylor says all that said, the fastest vehicle I've been in was a Model S with the sport package. It was ludicrous fast. Not even the plaid model. I've heard the complaints, but that wasn't one of them. Yeah. Russ says we should have an electric NASCAR race for the sound effects, dude. I'm telling you, the sound on the EV is ridiculous. It is. It is Jetsons meets. I don't even know what else, because Jetsons meets. It's not even spaceship. Because I've had people like, I pulled up on people and they're like, "Yo, that sounds like a damn spaceship," or it sounds like angels. Okay, it's like, ooh, and when it gets going, it gets going. Quinn said I really wanted the E SUV to be 0 to 60 in under 4 seconds. I felt the Tesla power of the Model Y non-performance. I thought that thing was fast AF, but the mid-range pulled like crazy. So I'm telling you, the speed on EVs is addictive. It's addictive. I drive my ID4 so fast. I was heading into work today and I'm cruising at like 95 miles an hour. Cruising at 95 miles an hour. And because of the battery pack and the way that it's weighted so low, is just planted. And even my wife drives my ID4 faster than she should. Like, it's nuts. It's nuts. Fallon, you ain't no, you ain't funny. You ain't funny. Quentin said that's why I went with the Fisker Ocean. 3.7 seconds, 0 to 60. Jeez. Quentin says hearing the EV backup is so cool. Spaceship backing up, yep. Yo, cruising at 95, yes. So it's crazy. The ID4, okay, listen to the, and I've talked about it before. The top speed on ID4 is 112 miles an hour. 112. I can get to 112 and hit it and be like, what the? Why can't I go faster? Why can't I go faster? The fastest I've had, the fastest indicated I've had my ID4 was 114 downhill. And I mean, some people are like 114 miles an hour. That's so fast. It's really not. Really not that fast. Russ says, "Effing, thank you for speeding, everybody. Is driving these Teslas like, snitches. Yep. I'll stick to the rumble of my Ram. Yeah, Terry, you do that. I like the rumble too, but I'm telling you, the EV hits different. I'm telling you. Quint says, be careful of ice. I'm supporting a broken ankle right now because ice sucks and hurts. Yes, indeed. The crazy thing is it's been like 60 degrees for the past couple days here. I'm in Baltimore. It's winter and it's 60 degrees right now. Yeah. Quentin says ice does suck. Quentin, you about to be in for a rude awakening. Gotta have the grip on the shoes. Yeah. Speaking of which, I need to buy a new pair of Timbs because, winter time Timbs are the. Russ said, insert Canadian apology. Speaking of Canadian apology, where did it go? There was a Canadian or two here. I checked the weather. It's going back in the 40s and 30s the rest of the week. And next week I was coming down hot in the kayak. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't know where Laura is. Laura, she says she works late on Wednesdays. Excuse me. So unfortunately, she cannot partake in the live stream. Quint says Crocs don't do good on ice. Look, I'm telling you, insulated Crocs, they do good. They do good. They do real good. So there's a guy that comes into the range, and he's a little, a little special. And when he says, "I shoot good, I shoot real good," so I won't say it's become a meme on the range, but it's one of those things where anytime something happens and it's like we talk about something being good or not, it's like I do this good, I real good. Like I said, look, I don't think I would trust being in the Crocs on ice or snow, but I mean, look, I know better. I know that I need to order myself a set of Tims because that's where it's at. I grew up on Tims. I buy myself a new set of Tims every year, and I know better. Tims are for the winter, and I've only been doing the Crocs for like a year now, so Crocs is still new, but they have some Crocs that are like boots. Quentin says, "All right, man. Have a good night for real, night, folks. Yeah." Quentin was like, "I'm going to sleep." Whatever. All I have to do is start talking about Rivian or Fisker. Yo, have you seen the ID7? Did you see the ID7? Don't let this water warming up. Don't let this weather warm up. I'm coming in hot. Yeah, I ain't worried about you. Nope, not at all. Not at all. Nope, I don't want to create. Yeah. Mm-mm. Taylor's SANDERSQ. Quentin says, "God damn it." I saw ID7 Ford do a coupe. Yep. Taylor says, "Take care, Dash. See you next time." Yes. But it's still covered. I had a buddy share the QR code on the window. Okay. Right now, I'm sporting the one up from the cheapest Walmart boot option. No, sir, man. Tim's only. SANDE. Yes. Search. All right. I'm almost talking to a pit builder about. I'm also talking to a pit builder about my grill trailer. That's what's up, Terry. You can see the actual exterior of the vehicle. Not much of a fan. So I like it because you know what it reminds me of. It reminds me of the e-tron. What is it? E-tron. What's so there's the e-tron and then there's the e-tron, whatever the shooting brake or sport brake, shooting brake, I think is what it's called. Whatever the Audi shooting brake is, they didn't give out the numbers for the engine yet. They're not going to. Fallon said, Quint says, "Jimmy, what's up? Okay, time for me to bounce too. Have a great rest of the week, guys. Later, Dash. Hey, Uncle Jimmy, you be easy. Fallon says, I'm going to have to go too, but I'll hit you up in a couple weeks. He's still active on Twitter. Great live. Dash, keep it up. So yes and no. I kind of just got back on Twitter recently because I've been doing more on Instagram. But you know, Fallon, I won't say if you have my Twitter stuff, I'm sure I'll get notified and we can chop it up. We can talk because I'm interested to catch up with you too. Shit. Quentin said the range was mentioned to be over 400 miles, so this thing is going to cost $80,000 plus easy. Yep. Terry says 4 foot by 8 foot barbecue grill. Nice. Russ said pumpkin 11:30. Good night, y'all. Nighty night. Fallon says I'll find you on Instagram. We'll figure it out. Yes. So Fallon, um, the regular I am dash senior works. Also steel drum smokers. So either way, you got the math. You have a good night as well. Thank you for hanging out. Really appreciate you. And wow, 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 wow. You saw how excited I was. Like, cause that's how, mind blown. Quint says I need to follow you on Instagram. Yes, you do. If you're not following me on Instagram, please take a moment to follow me on Instagram. You can follow me on Instagram at Steel Drum Smokers. SteeldrumSmokers. Steel Drum Smokers on Instagram. I will admit I do not post nearly as much as I used to, but follow me and you can send me messages. That is a great way to get in touch with me. And then yeah. Quentin says, okay, I'm going to bed now. Always love always love, brother. Night, rest of the chat, kayak dash coming soon. Quentin, you now get to read between the lines. Fallon says, much appreciated. Yes, indeed. Like, no. Like, seriously, we go way back. Like, with the, hold on. What Biggie say? With the red and black lumberjacks with the hat to match. That's how long we go way back. Okay, like seriously, CYO St. Raymond's. What? Hey Terry, good looking. Terry posted my Instagram page there. Appreciate you, sir. Usually that would be something that Steven would do, but Steven, he had to go to bed early. So listen, I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna talk for another minute and a half, because then that'll be 2.5 hours. Russ says, "Oh, and you need to get work on the shorts video." Just saying. Yeah, sure. You ain't even got to read between the lines, because I know that I just got something in my eye. Russ, let me just tell you, my plan tomorrow is to film the last 7 videos for the Ask Dash series for 2022. Are we in 2023? Yeah. Are you still gonna watch them? You effing better. That's all I got to say about that. Seriously, this was the longest period I've not posted a video. From the 24th to today is the 4th, so it's been 10 days. What? 10 days since I posted a video. That is the longest stretch I've been without posting a video. So I hope that I will be able to not only film, but film and edit videos tomorrow and get them out and get them, published so that you guys can see them. So, yeah. Anyway, if you have not already, please hit that thumbs up button. If you are watching this on the replay, go ahead and type in replay shout out number 3. I know Bumpy's still watching because he has, I don't know, does he have nothing else better to do, or is I don't know what it is. Like, Bumpy's like, I'm gonna watch till the end. So that's when you comment, this ain't nothing but the END, okay? So thank you guys so very much. Those of you guys who are rewatching, I really do appreciate you guys rewatching. We are at the 2 hour and 30 minute mark. I'm going to go ahead and end it here. I wish I could say I would take another drink, but I'm not, because your boy's a little inebriated at the moment, and I want to be able to get up in the morning and remember what the hell, remember what the hell it was I was starting. Terry says, later, guys. Listen, thank you guys so very much, as always, for watching. I really do appreciate you. If you haven't already, please hit that thumbs up. Again, it makes me feel better about myself. It makes me feel better about doing these videos, and it really does help my channel. So thank you guys so very much again, as always, and I'll see you next time. Deuces.